Oh my god. Oh my. This one. It is TENET 40X day. Can you believe I am going to really see this movie? Not only because, you know, I love Christopher Nolan, but because I want to see the Dune trailer before everyone else, before that comes out on September 9th. I do it for Timothée Chalamet. Did you think he was not going to be mentioned in one of my videos? Wrong. I do everything for that man. Sheesh. Anyways, you might be wondering, what is 4DX? Where are you going to see this movie? At your mediocre local theater? And is it safe to go? Don't worry guys, I scoped it out for a couple days in a row for you guys. I know you've been wondering about that. Let me flash back. Go ahead and watch the New Mutants beforehand because my theater re-renovated and it looks sick. Okay, this is what it looks like when we walk in. Future. It's obviously like not done yet and I don't know what lava is. But go ahead and walk in. Oh my gosh, everything looks so new. You get your tickets. Oh my dad! I think I'm gonna watch this tomorrow. I have to. But yeah, oh my gosh. Future. Yeah guys, I was not gonna come here if they were not pandemic safe. Okay, so this is the seat that I chose, and then it blocked off all of these because they're being safe. We love to see it.
Yes.
Yeah, what's up? We're living in 2040. You guys are all in regular theaters, gross. Fight for me.
I believe the connections are everywhere.
Here's what 40X says, or like is the claims and everything. Got motion, ticklers, vibration, wind, water, sense. Yes, I want to smell the croissants in Paris, please. Today is the day, the sun is shining, the tank is clean. The tank is clean. You know what I greatly overlooked that I shouldn't have? The tickler thing. Why is that different than vibration? Is Robert Pattinson gonna come in? Anyways, I fully expect to feel like I got shot. Oh, these look fancy. Okay, these are what the seats look like. They've got, water on and off. Oh, I see the wind turbine things. Everything looks normal. Maybe, oh, these are just gross. I have a feeling they have the little vibrators things in the chairs. My feet can't really touch the bottom. I hope that's not a factor. But yes, I definitely want this on. Oh my god. Oh my. This one. I need to gather my thoughts. Dang, that was kind of what I was expecting, but also, how can you really expect what's going on in a Christopher Nolan movie, you know? Let me go in 3 parts. So, you know, I came for the Dune teaser, and then 4DX experience, and then the movie. So you can skip if you don't care about those 2 things. 1, it was worth it. That Dune teaser, oh my gosh. That was worth the $8 itself. And it's $8 because I'm a Regal Unlimited member, but I think it is $18 or $19 if you're not. But that was worth my money for sure. As soon as let me tell you. Sometimes I'm over him. Like I only like him for the aesthetic. And then he does something like that, and I love him. He is so beautiful. He looked gorgeous. I was like, and then Zendaya and Oscar Isaac, and I was blown away. Just that, honestly, there's no words. I'm in love. I caught feelings. Okay, 4DX experience. Wow, it was very aggressive? When I said I wanted to be shot, I got shot. I know what it feels like to take a bullet now. They had this little 4DX kind of trailer beforehand to kind of show you all the features. So it went through like the vibrations, the water, and everything like that. And the water, it comes from the seat in front of you. So there's a lot of space, of course, but there's a little sprayer. It didn't reach my face, so my glasses never got wet. Of course, there's like the wind and the vibrations where you think you would feel them. So like in a car or something like that. But yeah, the one in the beginning, to really exemplify its features, was no joke. It shook all of us. It was like someone being like, wow, wow, wow. It is not like a little Disney World funsy thing. It was a lot, okay? The little trailer is kind of like, oh, this couple that gets into a car and then an explosion happens and they get kidnapped. It's like a short little thing to like show you all the features. And after it, we were all shook. Everyone in there was like, oh my gosh, because it was not light. During the movie, if there was like a slow close up or a slow, zoom out, it would like push you forward just like a little bit, very subtly, or a little bit backward. You would feel like when people were shooting, like you could feel like little wind things as if there's like, a bullet buzzing by. Oh, the tickler. You're probably like, what was a tickler? It was what I can only explain, kind of like a plastic flimsy stick that kind of like flutters by your feet, like back to your ankles. I don't know what it looks like, but it kind of just feels like, yeah, like a plastic stick with maybe little like things at the end. I wasn't sure how they were gonna use that when someone broke glass. As the glass shattered to the floor, it kind of did that. So that was cool. This is subtlest things, like when you're moving in a car, and I think it's like the inertia when you're like, I don't know, the car is kind of moving and you're kind of moving, and it sort of emulated that. When you see it, like, cause I was sort of in one of the back rows, like the chairs, like the way they're moving it looked like waves. It was like, not everyone has the same experience, I would say. Pretty similar, but like, it's like not really synonymous. It's not like everyone's moving this way and that way. It's like, I don't know. I'm sure they coordinate it somehow, but everything was very particular. Like when they're on the boat, you can like kind of feel like the sea moving, or the best they could. And I'll show you the clip here, like from the trailer, so I'm not spoiling anything, but kind of like when they like thrust up, you felt that. You were like, yup. It really felt like you were like them or there. Now, what I was not expecting, the fight scenes, I'm gonna tell you right now, I got clapped. This was my first fight, and I lost because you took a beating. Not only did it like shake you up and you felt like the variations, there's like, in the massage chairs, how there's like kind of things like, yeah, there was something like kind of sticking out as if someone was punching you. And like I said, they're not soft. You really do take a beating. Was it worth it? I think the first 20 minutes, I was kind of like, I don't know if I would do this again because I really want to pay attention to the movie. And it's kind of distracting, and I got a little bit like motion sick, just a little bit, not something too bad. And it was hard to pay attention because you were like kind of anticipating. I mean, after that little trailer, you're really shaken up. Yeah, you're kind of anticipating like what's the next thing that's gonna like happen, kind of. But I think after 20-30 minutes, your brain starts to catch up and get used to everything, and then it becomes really fun. Like, I really liked it. I wasn't like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? I was like, I like that I can expect to kind of feel immersed in it, and like I feel like I'm in the movie. Yeah, I was just like having a blast, really. Oh, and if you're wondering, did I smell the croissants in Paris? No, the smell is super subtle, and I wasn't even sure I was smelling it when they were releasing the scents. I think they only did it once in the beginning of the movie, and also, once in that little teaser thing, and I couldn't really smell it. Yeah, I think it was worth it, maybe? I don't know. I think I gotta do it again for like another movie since I'm kind of used to it. And now my thoughts on the movie. Of course, it's good. Christopher Nolan's movies are always good. And I think while I was kind of watching, I was like, where does this fit on the scale of how entertaining his movies are for the general public? Which is me, you know, I'm not a critic or anything. You know, up there's like The Dark Knight and Batman Begins, Inception. You know, some people might be thinking it's too confusing, but I think it's still pretty audience friendly. And then underneath that is maybe like Dark Knight Rises, Interstellar, which I think is still chef's kiss. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not flaming. I'm just saying for general audiences, it might get lost. And then under here, maybe like Dunkirk, which was a masterpiece, but I think we all can agree it was boring. Don't flame me. I cried because it moved me emotionally, but it was of the more boring pieces. And I think when I was watching it, I was like, yeah, it's not as dull as Dunkirk, but it is just a tier above that. Not super impressed. But then as the movie went on, it started going higher and higher. I wouldn't say it is as entertaining as like The Dark Knight or Inception because it wasn't like that throughout the whole movie. I think you guys should like get the like closed captioning like goggles. I was like, am I stupid? Or can I like not understand anything they're saying? It was really hard to follow. And I just had to be like, looks like I'm gonna have to use visual cues to like really piece it all together. The concept is kind of confusing a little bit, but like the whole going backwards thing, it was very cool and abstract. But I can see people not liking this movie. I liked it, but I also can see people complaining about it. So, I couldn't say the same, like, if someone's like, I don't like The Dark Knight, I'm like, are you insane? How? And just to make sure that I wasn't crazy, I was looking at the reviews at Letterboxd. One that made me feel validated was this one that says, the first half was the most confusing stuff ever. And the time stuff hadn't even kicked in yet. They were just talking and talking. I couldn't process a word they were saying. I'm so stupid. Cinema though. I missed you so much, BB. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt too. So that's one of the top rated comments. Another one that I kind of agreed was saying, someone said it's an abstract not eating itself and a very strange, beautiful, defined by a certain kind of vulnerability, romantic existentialism that exists. And he said a bunch of other stuff, but yes, it is a total mind warp that is just so entrancing. I don't know, it might be one of those movies you kind of have to see twice. I liked it, I didn't love it, but I do understand that it is a masterpiece and it is still interesting and unique. Like, there is no other movie that I think reminds me of this movie, which is hard to do. I can appreciate it for sure. Someone said entertainment is greater than quality, and the worst thing a movie can be is boring. So the whole point of movies is to make you feel something. And I think this one just took a little bit too long for that to happen for me to really give it a high praise. In conclusion, I'll end it off with this review saying 6'3" Elizabeth Debicki, John Robert and Aaron, hot. The cinematography, hot. The score, hot. The set pieces, hot. Tenet is hot. I had fun. I enjoyed it. Can't say that this is one of my favorite movies though, but what do I know? Hope you enjoyed my review on all the three things. I'ma say it. The Dune teaser in the beginning, best part of the movie. It's solely because my life is dedicated to Timothée Chalamet now. So, thanks for hanging out. Bye. And of course, I had to come see my dad. Okay, even though I've seen John Wick a plethora of times, I missed my chance to go see it in theaters, so this is my time to shine for him.
You are my dad. You're my dad. Wookie, wookie, wookie.
Man, watching John Wick in theaters was worth it. Even though I've watched it a number of times, I teared up when that scene happened for like the first time. Crazy. 2020's hard, man. Maybe that's it. Back again, seeing Unhinged. We'll see how this is, cause New Mutants was trash. Utter garbage. I like these seats.
Islamophobia.
The one that go up,
Running a
up.
terrorist nerve center.
Talk about the face. You're not suspicious? I'm asking you, don't go.
It was not that much better.
Intrinsically fading. I haven't been incredibly social as of late.